Alright, what is up, everybody? I know it's been a while, just like on my other video. I try and release a video like once a week now. I don't know how well I'm doing at that, but you know, I try my best. But today, we are going to be talking about, you know it, survival blankets. And this is a long overdue video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. Just to debug the myth about these survival blankets and if you can really survive with them and whatnot. But I want to tell you guys a story that I had with these things here. I went camping about last year during the winter season, and I went out and I had my bag and my girlfriend had her bag, and we set up tent and everything, and we start a fire and we go ahead and eat. And, when it comes time to sleep, I realized I forgot my sleeping bag. And, we were like, shoot, should we go back? Should we da-da-da-da-da? I was like, nah, let's not go back. I got my survival blanket, My trusty survival blanket. Thank God I had that, right? And I live in a desert. And, yeah, it was winter. But this thing will not save your life. This will not help you survive in any way, shape, or form. I don't think it's even worth the weight or the bulkiness and the size of the blanket. Now, I know they do make tent versions of this, and they sell it as a survival tent. That's a whole nother ballgame. I'm talking about ones that claim they're a blanket, survival blanket. Reflects body heat back to the body and supposed to keep you warm. And yada da da da. It's windproof, waterproof, all this other stuff. I'm talking about ones that claim they're a blanket. You know what I mean? Whether you can use this as a tent, I'm sure you could. It'd probably be a pain in the butt. I wouldn't try using this thing as a tent. First of all, in a survival situation. Well, you could use it as a reflective surface, but I'm thinking more of a survival, like the government's corrupt and everything, you need to go bug out. More of a bug out situation. You wouldn't want to use this because it reflects and everyone would know where you are because it's a big tinfoil hat. You know what I mean? But either way, anyway, as a blanket, I had this thing wrapped around me like a tinfoil cocoon, and I'll tell you right now, this will not save your life at all. Looking back at it, I know a lot of people have these in their survival kits, and this is like one of the first things they get. Do you have a survival blanket? Do you have a survival blanket? And I turn people down. I can't sell these to people in good faith and go, yeah, this is what you need in your survival kit. Because with this amount of size, I know they make ones even smaller than this. Let's say it was this big. You can carry a box of matches. Put it in a plastic bag, make it waterproof, and you'll survive. A fire will keep you alive longer than this blanket will, by any means. Fire is way more important than this. Fire will keep you warm during a frozen night, as long as you huddle up close to it, you know what I mean? You have a better chance surviving with fire than this emergency blanket. This blanket is not going to keep you warm. I live in a desert, and it gets cold during the winter times. It's not freezing, although sometimes it will freeze water a little bit, but at the time I was camping, it was not cold enough to freeze water. I remember that. I'm not sure what the degrees was, but let's just say 10 degrees above freezing. I don't know. It's cold, but not that cold. But anyways, let's say you live somewhere where it snows. This thing is really not going to keep you alive. It's all it does is going to keep you awake because it's really annoying to wrap around your body, and it's like tinfoil. That being said, I'm just solely talking about these emergency blankets, the single thickness. Now, I know they make this now, a survival blanket, and I haven't had the chance to test this out. Forgetting your sleeping bag could have turned into a survival situation. Of course, I had my car there. I always could have drove back into town, but I ended up crawling into my girlfriend's sleeping bag for warmth because this was not working. I think I had two of them. It was not working. I had them wrapped completely around me. I guess I could have got paracord and wrapped it around me even more like a rotisserie, but yeah, it was not working. These will not keep you warm by any means. I ended up sitting by the fire for just to warm my body heat up, and then I crawled into her sleeping bag. But I haven't tried these, and I feel like these might work a little bit better. I wouldn't know if anyone's ever tested it out in a situation like that where they forgot their sleeping bag and had to roll this up around you for warmth. I'd like to hear your 2 cents on it. And right here it shows the person, you know, rattled up. You could use it as a tarp. It's kind of like, this is essentially this glued to a tarp, kind of a thicker tarp with this glued to it. And that might work a little bit better because it's thicker. These are just so thin that it would, I don't know how long you'd have to sit there for it to start building up enough heat to keep you warm. But in a survival situation, if you whip this out to try and get warm, it's not going to happen. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. There's just no way. But if you had this full of matches, you'd be better off, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, if anyone's ever tried anything like this, just as sleeping on it without a fire, I'm not talking this reflecting heat from a fire, This says reflects your body heat. It says nothing about a fire. So whichever way you want to do it. I know they sell some tent ones. They sell some other ones too. I can't remember what you use them for. Reflective shield or some stupid thing. But the ones that say, don't put this in your survival kit. Put matches. Put a sleeping bag. Put anything else. Put a trash bag. You will probably get more heat with a trash bag than you will with this. I'm serious. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Should you put a survival blanket in your survival kit? No. It's not worth the volume that it takes up. Even though I have one in mine, I'm kind of a hypocrite. But that's before I tested it out. In my defense, I should probably just throw these away. I don't know what you'd use them for. But anyway, that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace out.